I absolutely love wrapping presents. I just feel like it's a way that you can show your creativity, that you can show someone that you put a little bit more thought into the present and the presentation and just wanted to make it special for the one receiving it. So today I'm going to show you a few ways to spice up your wrapping this Christmas. Hey everyone, welcome back. For those of you who are new, my name is Melissa and I am super thrilled that you stopped by today. So today is Wrap It Wednesday and I am going to show you some different ways to just kind of spice up your wrapping this holiday season. I get it, sometimes you just have to shove things in a bag, but I wanted to show you just a few ways to just kind of embellish your existing wrapping paper just to make it look a little bit different, not like everybody else's, and to show that you put a little bit more thought into the presentation and the delivery for the one receiving it. We all love to get gifts. I think we would all be lying if we said that we didn't, but it's always super fun, at least for me, to just kind of see the presentation of the gift that you're being given. And so I wanted to show you a few of those ways today that I promise will not break your bank and will not add tons more time to your already busy schedule. For the first package, these are the supplies that you will need. This is just regular ribbon. I purchased this from Michael's and I just cut off enough to go all the way around the package. This right here is just regular twine. You can get that absolutely anywhere. These are just little stars that I cut out really fast. They don't have to be perfect. That's kind of what makes this package more fun, is that it doesn't have to be perfect. And then I just have these three little sprigs that I popped off from a pick that I got from Michael's, and I'm gonna insert a clip right here just to show you how I did that. The first thing that we're going to do is put our large ribbon on the left side of the package, and you're not going to do center, you're just going to do kind of off to the left there, or right. There's not really a set way to do that. And then I just go ahead and put some tape along each side and secure it that way. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this end. And that way, that's just a little bit more secure. That way when people are moving packages around, it doesn't come off. So now what we're going to do is take our twine, and you want kind of a significant amount. We're gonna go around, if I can find the end, we are gonna go around this package probably about 5 times. So you wanna find right here, kind of where you wanna tie it at. So probably about right there. And now we're just gonna go around the package once, twice, 3 times, and I think 4 is going to be good. And then just bring it up to where the other one is and just cut it off. So now that you have your 2 sides, you're just going to go ahead and tie those right there in the middle, and I like to tie them into a knot. That way my string doesn't move. So we've got that there. Now what we're going to do is take the 3 little sprigs of that we plucked off of the pick, and I just have a little extra piece of the twine here, and what I'm going to do is just wrap it around the bottom and secure these three together. So just kind of wrap it around about 3 times, and then you are going to tie this off as well. Just like that. And then go ahead and kind of cut off the sides there, because you're not going to need really any overlapping, because I will show you how we're going to attach that. So it'll look just like that. And then next what you're gonna do is just kind of set that right there in the middle of your 2 strands that are part of this twine over here. And you are just going to tie that together. So you are just tying it into your existing twine. Just like that. And then what I like to do is come up under this twine right here, and come under this side, and then go ahead and tie it one more time, and that just basically secures so that it doesn't move. And you can either leave it open like this, or if you want to, you can tie a little bow on that. Totally up to you. For me, I like the naturalness, if that's even a word, of just kind of having them loosey-goosey like that and not so tied. So I'm gonna leave mine just like that. The way that we are going to stick on our stars is I didn't want to have to use my double-sided tape for this, so I just took a piece of tape, folded it into thirds, made my own double-sided tape, and now we are just going to stick these on. I actually kind of swapped up my pattern a little bit because I didn't want it so spread out. So I think I'm gonna like this a little bit more. There we go. And there is your first package. Really easy, inexpensive. This wrapping paper I actually got from Home Goods. This is red. I don't know how that's gonna show up in the screen. But like I said, super easy, super simple. Nothing on here cost a huge amount of money or took a large amount of time to do. And yet it looks like you spent forever. So this is number 1. For the next one, these are the supplies that we're gonna need. This wrapping paper came from Target. It is the, oh man, what is it? Sugar paper, sugar something. Really good quality. I will say it's a little bit pricey, so I don't know, keep that in mind. Maybe choose what packages you wanna wrap it with and kind of, you know, do the other ones in less expensive paper. But what we have here is 7 bells, and I just bought these in the craft department at Michael's, but you can find them anywhere, even Walmart has them. I have a little piece of twine here to thread these together, hopefully. And then I got this really pretty ribbon from Michael's as well. And I don't know, it was unique. I hadn't really seen anything like that before, so I thought it was cool. And went ahead and grabbed that. So what we are going to do is we are going to start about the center of our ribbon and go ahead and put it over the top of your package, and then we are going to flip it just like this and come down to the center here. Actually, I'm going to do it a little off center, so come up a little above half to your left or right, wherever, and you are going to cross them over and then just turn. And now you're gonna turn it over again. And then we're gonna go ahead and tie this. So when you come over, is if you're getting ready to tie a loop, go ahead and pick this one up as well and tie this under it. That way it just kind of secures both pieces together. Just like that. And then we're not going to tie it all the way because we need to add our bells, and the way that we are going to do that is just get some twine and just thread your bells through that twine. And now that we have all of these strung together, we're just going to kind of bring them all into a little wad. So the closest you can get them, the better. And then we are going to come up under this whole grouping here. And tie them in there. And then come up under that and tie it one more time on the back side just to secure it. And the cool thing about this is you are securing all of the ribbon, so we are not even going to tie this off. We're just going to kind of let this hang out and about. The other neat thing is there's a little bit of wire in that, so you can kind of position that however you want it, and then just go ahead and cut these off. Leave just a tiny bit so that it doesn't come undone. And there is our number 2 package. Really cute. I love the bells. I like that they are on the bottom as well, so it just kind of adds a little bit of dimension. And I absolutely love this ribbon. So, so cute. For number 3, these are the supplies that you'll need. I just have some green ribbon. This is from Michaels, and then I have this really pretty kind of rose gold ribbon, which is also from Michaels. Michaels is really close to my kids' school, so it was easy to run over there and get my supplies. And then I found these super duper cute bulbs, 60% off at Michaels. The rest of it was 50% off. But just really cute. Inside you can see that it's got like little gold stars in there. Just a really cute embellishment that I thought would be great with this. And so what we are going to do, this is going to be super fast, go ahead and put this down the center of the package and just bring it around back. And we are going to just secure that with a couple of pieces of tape, just like we did the other one. And don't worry, that's not gonna get wasted. I will definitely find a place to use it, or my daughter will find a craft. So no ribbon is left behind in this house. All right, so we did that portion. The next thing that we are gonna do is go ahead and let's do it this way. This to the back. And then we're just gonna bring this down into the center here. And we're not gonna tie it off yet. I'll show you a little trick here. Grab a piece of tape, and then on the back, what you're gonna do is go across your gold. That way your gold doesn't slide off of your green. And it just kind of holds everything into place. All right, back in business. So now what you're gonna do is make a full tie right there just to secure this in place. Okay. And now what we're gonna do is add our ornament. And so just kind of thread this through there, and then go ahead and tie a bow, or however you want to finish it off. For me, I think a bow would be the cutest. And there you have number 3. Really simple, really cute. I love this. I think this just totally adds to the package, and I like how the green is kind of pulling the green in the paper. This paper is actually from Target, just back in the really bulk size wrapping paper. For the next one, what you're gonna need are some glue dots or a way of sticking this onto the package. You'll need just a red kind of pom-pom of whatever sort. I just got this, again, at Michael's in the craft department. It's just a regular pom-pom. I know there's some made out of yarn if you would rather do that, and a Sharpie marker. And what we are going to do is get a glue dot. I love these things. These are actually glue strips, but I use these a lot for my elf on the shelf. It's kind of how I stick them to things. For those of you that are not following us on Instagram, we do elf on the shelf pretty drastically over here. Okay, so we've got our glue there, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and stick that onto that. This stuff holds anything. All right, and then just kind of fluff that up a little bit, and then what we are gonna do is add reindeer eyes and antlers. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my eyes. Try to even these out so we don't make them too off center, and then we're gonna go ahead and add our antlers. And there you have it. How easy and fast was that? Super, super cute. Absolutely love it. Again, these are not ways of wrapping that are going to break the bank or just totally inconvenience your schedule, but just ways of being a little bit more intentional in your wrapping and just showing someone that you put a little bit more thought into the way that they were going to be receiving their present. For number 5, I wanted to show you the way that I like to do gift cards. Some of our family members asked for gift cards this year so that they could take advantage of the after Christmas sales. And so what I like to do is I just got this box. You can get them at Hobby Lobby, wherever. It's a cake box. And I just went ahead and put some of this crinkle paper on the inside and then laid their gift card in there. And then I'm just going to close it up like this and wrap it. For me, it's just a little bit more exciting than here's your gift card, you know, kind of deal. I don't know. It's probably just me, but I just find that this is a little bit more exciting than just getting a gift card handed to you. What you are going to need are just a couple more of the sprigs off of the pick that we took apart before, 2 bells, and I'm using some white twine this time. This paper here is just craft paper. It comes in a huge spool, just like wrapping paper, but it's more for like bulletin boards and things like that. A lot of schools, you know, will use paper like this. It's super duper cheap, and I think it looks really elegant. And so what we are going to do is take our twine. I'm gonna cut off just a tiny little bit here so that I can wrap those little sprigs together. And then again, I'm gonna come up from underneath and go around this. Where's it at? There we go. So I wasn't counting, but I think that was, I don't know, 3, 4, probably 4. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and tie this again, just like we did before. So when I come over here to make a knot, I'm gonna go ahead and pick all of this up as well. And then just, that way it's more secured. Okay, and I'm just gonna tie it like that. I'm not gonna totally tie it into a bow or anything like that yet. And then just kind of separate your ribbons. They don't have to be perfect. Some can be closer together. It's just however you want it to look. And then we're gonna take our twigs. I like this one. This one is actually for a male. Not that it matters, but a little bit more rustic. So I liked the fact that it had the pine cone on it, which, I mean, women would like that too. But it just kind of reminds me of outdoors, camping, hunting, fishing, that type of deal. All right, so kind of come around there just a couple times, 3 or 4 times. And then tie that off. And then we're gonna go ahead and put this in here. I just laid it there in the center of my already tied off ribbon. We're gonna go over that one time, so I just kind of tied a half knot there. And then I'm going to add my bells. Sometimes it's easier to thread these if you fold your twine in half. That way you don't get all of these little loosey-goosey things under there. And a lot of times it'll just come through the hole a lot easier that way. I'm gonna do one on that side and then one on this side. That way, when they meet in the middle, they'll be on each side of the tie. All right, so as you can see, I have one on each side of my tie right here. And then when I go ahead to tie them together, they are gonna come together just as a little cluster like that. So go ahead and tie that into a legit tie. So I'm gonna tie it all the way and then I'm gonna come in again and tie the knot. And there's that. I'm gonna go up underneath and just kind of clip off the ones that are hanging out and about from where we tied our twigs together. And then I'm going to leave the other ones just loose because I like the naturalness of not having it so fancy in a bow and all of that. And there's number 5. Just really cute. Just some simple, cheap embellishments that look like you spent forever wrapping a package. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, I would love it if you would share it and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you are not yet a part of this intentional community here on YouTube. And if you want to constantly be notified when a new video comes about, then just click on that bell and it will just remind you or tell you every time something new is up. That way you don't have to keep coming back to see. Also, if you would like to watch me on the daily and just kind of see a more unedited version of my life, jump over to Instagram where I post every day, especially now because we do Elf on the Shelf. So every single day I'm putting up the adventures of Gibby and Libby, and we've done it for 8 years now. Super duper fun. For me, it's just putting positivity out there. I mean, we do it for our family anyway, but sharing it is just, for me, sharing positivity on the internet, which lately it's kind of harder and harder to find. So if you want to jump over there and follow along, we would love to have you. But until next time, friends, I just encourage you to intentionally create a life that you absolutely love living and will not need a vacation from. I will see you tomorrow in my next video. Bye-bye.